how do we, as the name of the show is called, go on offense to help people understand how complicated government actually is? What service is beyond wearing a uniform like I did for a few years in the military? How do we educate people on that without them putting their walls up?
I love that question. And I'm sitting here listening to the question and I'm chuckling because this is how I describe my time at state. I'm gonna forget the name of this Tom Hanks movie when he played this congressman who got all this money for Afghanistan when Russia went in. Do you know what you know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about?
somebody's war.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's this line from the guy from the CIA when he says, Tom Hanks asks him, well, how many guys are working on it? He's like, me and two other guys. Like, that's really how it is. And like, this idea that there's way too many government employees and I think that there's definitely bloat in areas of the federal government. But when we're talking about, I'll speak from my experience at Department of State. So being on the International Security Advisory Board, my job was, the board was situated inside of what's called the T Bureau. And
Hmm.
basically, the T Bureau is kind of like the defense wing of Department of State. Okay. So we handle these really, really big questions. And everyone in the Bureau would be asked, like, what's the one thing that you need help with solving? And we would get that question as a board, and we would get put into little groups and go off and figure out how to fix this big problem. Briefing after briefing after briefing, especially with our regional bureau folks, every office was understaffed, Chris.
Hmm.
It was every single office was like me and that other guy, you know.